Cigars Daily Nation, it is my tradition every year to take you guys inside the Premium Cigar Association trade show to pull back the curtain and let you see the Wizard of Oz and all this weird mystery. And this year, I actually did a lot. I have more footage this year than I probably had from the two previous trade shows that I went to, so I need to break this down and do a couple of videos. What you're about to watch is installment one. But this year, I was so fortunate to have really amazing conversations with, again, guys like Steve Saka. In upcoming videos, you're going to hear from Nick Melillo about some of his new projects and the incredible rich depth of complexity and history and blending that he's putting into those. This video is going to give me the chance to take you guys through some of the most exciting new projects and even the heartbeat of this industry. One thing that always amazes me is how small of an industry this is, and so it does have a central heartbeat, like one sense that you can sort of feel through the whole industry. And this year it is absolutely different than it's been the last 3 years in a row. And I won't spoil any of it for you, but I'll ask you, is there a new project coming out you're super excited about? Drop it in the comments down below. Hopefully I covered in this video, brought some new exciting cigars back. So with no further ado, let's jump into the show. Today starts the PCA Trade Show. In just a couple of hours, the doors are going to open, everybody's going to go out, and it's time to do cigar business and set up a lot of the rest of the year between manufacturers and cigar shops from all over the country. And last night, we had the big industry party, okay, which is very traditional for PCA, and last night's party was different in that it was absolutely jam-packed with people. It was a massively huge party. And traditionally, when I come to these trade shows, guys, I like to make a video to take you inside, and certainly today I'm going to do that. But I have to tell you, something has stood out to me increasingly over the last few years, and I wanted to share it with you guys this year, because you know, when I first started Cigars Daily with my partner Jim, I had an idea of how this was going to go and what was going to happen, and so many unexpected things have happened along the way that I haven't been able to share all of them with you. But one massive one is I never anticipated what Cigars Daily would become to the people in the cigar industry. And this year has been so far, just from the party last night, the biggest takeaway. It was a massive party with, at least 1,000 people there. And I don't think that Jim and I made it 10 feet across the floor without someone grabbing us and being like, Cigars Daily, what's up, you know? And it was cigar shop clerks, cigar shop owners, people who are opening lounges, cigar manufacturers, people who rep cigar brands. Almost every station in the cigar industry, people are either I thank you for making the videos. They helped me grow my passion for cigars, or I smoked my first cigar because of you, or I watched your videos and then opened a cigar lounge. I don't know if people get a sense of this. I don't know if you can get a sense of this from home, but doing the YouTube stuff outside of Cigars Daily Live, where I have a production crew, it's typically just me in a room by myself. And then I post online and answer some comments here and there, but you don't get a sense of really what the videos do for people. And so it's been really amazing to hear firsthand accounts, anecdotal accounts of people who have smoked their first cigar or opened a cigar lounge because of the videos. And so I also had some of my good friends in the industry there. It was so great. I saw Nick Melillo at breakfast this morning, gave him a big fat hug. And I saw John Simon from Warfighter. He gave me this night shift stick, which I'm very excited about. It's got Candela green to represent the green goggles. Matt Booth threw a cigar at my with weird accuracy, and so He was really far away too. Guy Fieri, obviously at this trade show, and the knuckle sandwich has been a big deal here, which is great because I've been smoking a lot of these lately, and I'm really like loving the knuckle sandwich, especially the Maduro one. Now, I want to take you guys down to the trade show floor, and of course, undoubtedly, without fail, we'll probably see Nick from Oliva. I'm just going to go ahead and forecast that right now because every single one of these we see Nick from Oliva. So we'll probably see him early on. And then we'll sort of cruise the trade show. The way that this works for most cigar brands is they set up appointments and you go from appointment to appointment to appointment to appointment, meeting with cigar makers and placing orders. No, I don't like that. That's not what Jim and I do while we're here. I place all my orders before I come to the show so that my reps can, put them in the first day of the show, which allows them to put in some nice fat orders up front. And then that gives me the freedom to take this little camera in front of me and just tool around and interrupt other people's meetings and basically be the irresponsible snowflake millennial that everybody's come to expect me to be. And so it'll give me the chance to catch up with some great people. And there's some people I know I want to see while I'm here and some people that I'm hoping to see while I'm here. And one of them is Bob the Cigar Guy, who came up from behind me and gave me the biggest hug in the world last night and is one of the most genuinely authentic, great people in the world. Anyway, all right, I don't want to take you guys all day long with this video, so let's head down to the trade show floor and get into PCA 2023.
And check it out this here, guys. I got all dudded up. I got duds and I don't know how to wear fancy clothes. Does the shirt tuck all the way around to the back? It looks like I have a shark fin on my back. I don't know how to do this right.
There's one thing you got to know about cigars. It's that the cigar industry, the interior of it, where all the people work and make their living, is absolutely the same as the cigar shop. And here's what I mean by that. In a cigar lounge, they say this. They say, oh, cigars are the great remover of barriers between people of different types, right? A billionaire and a plumber can sit down next to each other in a cigar lounge and have a cigar together. And this industry is exactly that way. On the trade show floor today will be dudes who work in the cigar industry making like minimum wage and literal billionaires, and everywhere in between, because this industry is absolutely a mix of every type of person, and this trade show represents that. One thing I absolutely love about it. I'm here with Bob the Cigar Guy out front, and I'm showing him how cool my camera is. Oh, the chief too is in the house. So I'm just
list achieved. I got to be in Swanson.
This is my whole reason for coming to the show this year, is to see these two guys right here because I love them. This is the YouTube channel you want to watch on Premium Cigars. But also, I got to pick their bones for a second. Hold this camera up. This is what I see from all the media guys at the show, is cameras and tripods and everything like that. Here's what I bring. I bring this. This is everything. This is actually the case and everything like that. A small camera, and it just gets me all the way around. Next year, these guys will be rolling around with a couple of these tiny little cameras right here too. But you guys enjoy the hell out of the show.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to see you and get my hug. I got to sneak up and hug you. That was in my bucket list, so I got you yesterday.
Yeah, bro. All right, we're going to hit the trade show floor. So we actually managed to get in before everybody else this year. It's like the early access people start to get let in a couple of minutes, and then everybody else gets in a few minutes after that. And wouldn't you know it, I get here, and no sooner do I walk in than this son of a bitch
Ta-da!
brings me a Milano PCA Tour, brought to you by Milano, as it is every single year
after
year. All right, we're gonna go to the Oliva booth. And coincidentally, this is the only order I got to get squared away on my order form. So Nick and I got to do some business here in a sec. I got this hat from Nick. I feel dope now. Look at this guy.
We're both dope. We're both dopes is what I should say.
All right, so here's what I want Nick to show us right now. Obviously, Oliva is not the brand that just craps out new blends like a lot of people do, but they do have their eye toward the hottest stuff
that's up and coming and blending new things for the palate. So can you show us some new stuff?
Yeah, come follow me. We're going to go over here. I'm going to show you our new Roaring 20s. This cigar is kind of special to us. It's rolled in a gold band. If you take a look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. The presentation was basically to have a tribute to the 1920s and the popularity and the success that we had in our country during the 20s. And we were doing that basically as a successful, it was supposed to come out before COVID as basically to show the success our country's had during COVID or before COVID. So we came out with it and it's beautiful. It's a $300 stick cigar, so it's a little pricey.
What?
But it's aged tobacco and it's wrapped in gold. So it justifies that $300 price tag for some people. And I want to draw people's attention first to our new Oliva Foundation. So Oliva, as a way to give back to the people of Nicaragua, came out with a special edition cigar. It's blended very similar to a Milano, but it has a Connecticut wrapper. So it's a completely unique cigar to our facilities. We've never boxed it before other than this. And whenever you go to local cigar stores, big events, we're doing Oliva Foundation. And anytime you buy one of those, the proceeds go directly towards Nicaragua schools and basically to help the rollers and the facilities in Nicaragua be able to have kids go to school so they can go to work. What I wanted to show you is what excites me more than anything we're coming out with this year, which is the Figuerino Milano. So it's a special edition cigar. It's going to come out once a year, limited boxes. It's $200 a box, so $20 a cigar. It's limited edition, small size, and what makes it so unique is it's a Milano, but it's a round Milano, and we named the cigar a Figuerino because it's like a figurado, but it's a little bit smaller. So take a look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're really excited. It's the first time in the United States we've had a release of a round Milano, so we're really, really excited about this.
There are things that you need in order to enjoy the world of cigars. There are things that you don't need. Those things, when you buy them, you might call an impulse buy. But an impulse buy can be a powerful type of buy. Take, for instance, this painting behind me. It is referred to and considered as the Mona Lisa of Cuba. It's a spectacular image with really rich history, and it's incredible. And one of these in a frame is a really great investment, especially if behind that frame is all of this. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. And I had to have one of these in my office, and so did Jim. So we just impulse buyed 2 of them because we're such big fans of art. Now it's really hard at the PCA Trade Show because you have to get a hold of people, and so I do the tactic where you just stand next to them with a camera until they turn to you. I'm cruising around the trade show floor, and it's just, I don't have a Cactus Friend. I can get a lot of cigars while I'm here, but I thought this might be the place where I could find one, maybe.
The Cactus Friend? We have to talk with my brother.
You have to talk. A conversation. All right.
But I can tell you that the bands already are in Dominican Republic. Your bands.
That's what's up.
You know he's your fan, right?
Yes,
you
dude.
still owe him sign that I requested from
All right, good. I'll sign a Cactus Friend if you've got one. I'll just sign it right now. This is the question everybody's asking me. When is the Cactus Friend? Where's the Cactus Friend? So what can people expect for this amazing cigar that I love already?
All right, so remember, nowadays I'm picking the right retailers to do this kind of projects. And you are, man, I really thank you so much for the big support.
Yes.
That we have developed our relationship very nice. So we are aiming to ship you everything by the week of 23rd of this month.
This month, and this month is July, by the way. So we're looking at this going to be landing then sometime early August. So Cactus Friend, which by the way, you're looking at the artwork for it right now, absolutely came out top notch. Marginally better than the ones I recommended to you on the live show, I'll admit. But you guys can look forward to this very bold cigar with a wrapper. What's the wrapper leaf?
The wrapper? Wow.
The Mexican San Andreas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Powerful bold.
The blend 109. Yeah, I remember. The thing is I have too many blends in my head. But
you have so many blends in his head that there was a glitch. This is what happened. There was a glitch. There were so many blends. Tell me about the glitch, dude, because you got these 3 new blends out. And like, just you guys, someone fudged it at the factory?
So the thing is, we were developing a blend for somebody else until we had a mistake. But the thing is, we didn't know we had the mistake. The master blender came from Nicaragua, and he was doing the quality control procedures, and he found out that's not the blend for the customer. Then we called up for a team meeting, but we found out that the cigar was good enough to put it in the market. That's why we call it the glitch. So it's a happy glitch.
A happy glitch, a happy misfortune. So the guy who put the wrong tobaccos in there, did he get fired or did he get a raise?
That's a great question. He's still working there, but right now he's like, don't f up twice, bro.
All right, guys. Well, you can pay attention to Glitch. Watch out for that cigar, because again, a price-friendly, everyday smoke around the $6 range. Stellar set of 3 blends. You got the Claro, the Habano, and the Oscuro. Something for everybody in that. And watch out for the Cactus Friend from Blackbird coming out early August.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody can clip our wings, brother.
Straight up. Look at this guy.
That's 6 minutes before my next one.
Oh, good. That's exactly how much of your time I've requested for the day. I am here with Steve Saka now, and at this PCA, there's 2 big things. Number 1, Dunbarton is
This is a fat joke. I can already feel it.
It's not a fat joke.
Saka's one of the big ones.
Saka's one of the big. You guys sponsored the PCA Trade Show this year and the party last night. And Dunbarton's coming out with just about more new stuff than anybody at the trade show. And every one of them is like a home run out of the ballpark hit, because some of them are already cigars that are out, like the Meat Kitty, the Black, the new Papa Saka size, the Toro size, the Polpetta. We already know everybody loves that. And so I want to pick Steve's brain for just a minute, but I'm going to bring the camera closer to him so the mic actually picks him up. Here's the big question.
Big question.
You got so many new releases coming out. What are you, which one of these are you the most excited about?
So you're asking me which of my children is the favorite?
Yeah.
Look, I'm so jammed on that Papa Saka, the Mickey Rita Black. It's actually Santa Toro. It's 5 5/8 by 48, so it's more like kind of a classic Cuban Corona Gorda size. And it's just, I don't know. It so sings to me. I love that one. In the red meat lovers, I tend to go towards the more narrow ring gauge. So the beef stick, I really love the beef stick. That one's fantastic. And this year's Muestra Krakatoa is just, I love. I gotta tell you, this is probably, I'm known for my humility, but I actually think that this year may be my best product releases ever. Wow. I mean, cigar-wise, it's just, I don't know, just everything it all kind of came together. And it's just a really nice mix. And it's really weird. We got our cheapest cigar ever. Polpetta's now in boxes for $7. Great dog walker, quick hit, real heavy, real robust. And we got the $100 Mickey Rita Black and Sober Mesa Brulee unicorns in those super sexy cabinets. I mean, just perfect for when you want to celebrate that special moment. Everything about the cigar is special. Tobacco special, the packaging special, the shape is special. It's a really nice product mix.
And then the other big question for me is this, the trade show this year. The trade show is changing over the years, and this year it's different. Some of the big guys are coming back. How does the trade show feel to you this year compared to previous years?
It's always hard to tell because our booth is always really jam-packed. So it's going to feel the same, I think, to us. But I'll tell you where I really saw a difference was last night at the opening gala party. I think there were probably twice as many people in that room than there has been in probably 10 years. And I don't know, everybody's just feeling really good. The buzz is really solid. I don't know, it feels happier. I don't know. Don't you feel like that? Don't you feel like
100%? Just more easygoing. Yeah.
Well, I think part of it too is because we got that pause in the legislative regulatory thing from last year, and when it happened right before the trade show last year. And you're kind of like, is this real? Is this not real? And we're a year into it, and we're like, oh wow, this is actually maybe we aren't totally screwed yet. And that's a nice feeling because you're in a business. You know, you're investing tons of money, you have employees, and it's very difficult to operate under the thumb of uncertainty courtesy of bureaucrats. So I think that makes a big difference. A lot of the new blood is really starting to make a dent in some of the legacy stuff.
Yeah.
And look, and there's nothing wrong with the legacy companies. They make a lot of really great cigars. But the younger, fresher ones, they're making more interesting blends. They're making cigars that are just more intriguing to smoke. And as a small company, it's so hard. You're so scrapping, you're so fighting that I think there's a few of us here that are now starting to kind of get a little bit more even keeled, which lets us even do our jobs better. And I think we see that in the marketplace too. And so there's just a lot of things to be really, really positive about.
That's
and look,
really
a
good.
lot of it has to do with, you know, your audience. You know, you do such a good job teaching people about cigars and talking about the industry in a positive way and making it fun and making it engaging and focusing on the camaraderie aspect of it, how it makes your life better and more pleasurable. And it's good for a company like me that's new and younger that, you know, you introduce cigars that their regular old stick in the mud brick and mortar retailer might not. And I'm not saying all brick and mortar retailers are that way, because they're not. We have some great ones. There's a lot of, you know, not all that great, right? And so guys like you and a few others introducing these products to their consumers, it's a big deal, you know. And so I don't know, it just all feels fresher and more alive. It really does.
That's awesome. Now, last question for you before Bob the Cigar Guy gets here, because I know you're excited to see him. You like him a lot. He's a good dude.
You know why I like Bob? Because Bob's happy. And I like happy people, because I'm such a grump, you know, just surly mother. I need a little bit of Bob in my life. You know? It's like the offset.
Well, before he gets here, is there a Red Meat Lovers around here that I could light up?
The one I've been stepping on right there.
Okay, that's where your foot's been. I'll take it. All right, so my Red Meat Lovers Club that I'm going to light up is one that's been under Steve's foot. So if you worship Steve that much, then you'd want to smoke this right now. All right, I'm going to get out of here so that he can hang out with Bob the Cigar Guy. But he's right. This show does have a really positive buzz and a positive vibe.
And look
that
at
I'll
this
talk
booth.
to you guys more
jamming.
about.
It's got so many people in it already.
Dude, check this out, guys. You can see Eric. There's Eric Drayson over there from Oak Glen Cigar Society. There's Bob the Cigar Guy. And there's Chris Duke right there. Oh my gosh.
He's 2 minutes.
Yeah,
into your time.
I'm taking your time right now. All right, I get in trouble now. I'm getting in trouble for this. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. So Saka just said something I think is a really important part of this trade show, because he's right. The atmosphere here is different than it's been over the last few years. And that is just general openness. People are happy. There's not as many stressed out people. And you can see it when these cigar makers are stressed out. You go to their booths and they're worried about the product and how much of stuff is available. But this year we've had a huge, I'm going to try to get away from this music. They're jamming tunes over here. This year is so incredibly different because we did, just last year, right before the trade show, we had a huge legislative win when they knocked down the FDA's rules that were going to take a lot of premium cigars off the shelf. And now we've had about a year since then, and Stock is right. It seems real, it seems legit. New cigars will continue to be able to be made, to be blended, to be released. And we spent from the 2018 until about 2022 wondering if that was going to end, if that was all going to stop, and they were just going to legislate us out of existence. And now it's been a year that we're able to craft new blends, put together new packaging, create new bands like Red Meat Lovers Club, and bring this stuff to market. And just the sense that we'll be able to continue to do that has created this sort of ease among everybody here.